Hello, good morning, and welcome back to Floramancer. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty darn good. It's been a good week. A lot of good stuff. So, woo! Hello, Suri. Hello, Darkwing. Welcome. So, today I want to show you what I've been working on over the week, and then we really should tackle making the Enderman spawner active instead of being player activated. So that's kind of what I'd like to get working on. We have a little bit of housework to do first, some housekeeping. I did a bunch of building this week. So during the building, I turned off the endoflame generator because I was just building up a huge supply of mana that I was not using. So that's something we'll need to address. I need to turn the Enderman generator back on, the Endoflame generator back on. And also, while I was building, I received another trophy. So we have now received all of the trophies from all of the generating flowers we currently have running. The Narslimmus, we really don't have running. I've put a couple of flowers in there, just a couple, and that's been it. So yeah, it's nice, but I want to show you what I've been building, and then we can do the housekeeping and get the Endoflame farm turned back on. I have been starting work on the walls around the main garden. So I have half done. I've got from here. It goes a little lower here simply because if it were higher, you wouldn't be able to see much of this the art on the rune. So I lowered it here, and it's going to be that way on all four sides. Made it with a whole bunch of flower pots and lanterns and berry bushes and stuff from the future Minecraft, and then a bunch of the flowers, which we can now obtain because they've been added to the alchemy catalyst, so I was able to use them. But yeah, so that's what I've got there, and like I said, it goes all the way around, so it's half. I've got half of it done. I need to figure out how to connect this yet so it looks like it's supported, but yeah. To be honest, that's all I've done. I don't think I've done anything else, but yeah, it's gonna look real nice. And that's the start of getting our garden going. The outside of these straight pieces, I have these done, but I haven't done the other two sides yet. They've got lanterns and flowers on the outside too. So yeah. I do not know if I'm going to continue that sort of thing for the smaller sections, but yep. If you want to know what resources I'm using, this is my creative chest for the garden walls. I haven't used any of the bamboo yet because I would need to use string. I considered putting it in pots, but I didn't like it other than the flowers. So it's in here, but I'm not actually using it. And I'm not using any of the sunflowers because they only face one direction. And yeah, I didn't want to have to deal with them turning different directions through as I go around the circle, so I decided not to use those two. But these are the things that I am currently using to do the walls. Oh. Let's sleep, just to sleep. That's true, I could put a soaring potato on top of there. That's true. So here we are with the mana tablets. We have 70 and 36. I was approaching 90 at the time that I turned off the Endoflame generator just because it wasn't being used. So thankfully it's dropped back down. Hello, Sage of Six. So we're going to turn this back on, and all I need to do is put the soul sand back in here, and it will start. Do we have a button on there? No. Looks like I still have creative mode on from when I was when I was doing my building. That's better. Alright, let's get a button so we can start the process of refilling our endo flames. And why am I up here? Oh boy. Okay. That should work, right? That should... Yeah. There we go. So that'll get started. And it'll build up over time. Yay! Great. I mean, you can assume that, but then you would have to assume, making the assumption that I'm a woman, I'm a girl, just because my anime character is a girl would mean that every single gamer that you encounter that is a girl character is actually a girl, and that is not true. I know a lot of guy gamers who play female characters in games. And I've played guy characters, so... Assuming it based on my name or the character I'm playing, probably. I mean, yes, I am a woman. But making the assumption, even just by my voice, I could be transgender. I could be agender. I could be a very feminine sounding guy. You know, so yeah, don't make assumptions. Unless you know. My profile does say that I am a wife and businesswoman, so yeah. We are open to all genders here. So yes. Okay. I have been distracted. I think that's all I've done for building. So that's I'm looking around like, did I do anything else? I don't think I did anything else. And crazy cat lady. Exactly. Yes, so all right, my list says I need to make a mana distribution center over by the spawner, but I'm trying to decide do I want to just see I guess I can't. I was trying to figure out if it could run the mana generated from the spawner could run the imbuer, but the Endermen that we're trying to force spawn won't be killed in that spawner area. They'll be killed over at the Bellthorn over here. So I do need to set up a mana distribution thing to get mana over here, which will be fine. And we need to figure out where we're going to put the life imbuer. We're going to need to be able to turn it on and off so that it's not running constantly when we don't need ender pearls. Yeah. Oh, the thing that I was gonna do this week that I never got around to, I think I mentioned it during the very end of Sunday's stream, was I was gonna finish the cobbleworks. I didn't. So I still need to finish the cobbleworks over here. We left off at the clay and terracotta section here. So that's not done. But how are we on supplies? We should be okay for a little bit, but we probably will need to replenish our supplies. How are we here? Okay, that can keep running for a while. All right, so step 1, life imbuer, mana spreader. Got regular ones here. I have elven ones in here, so we're fine with an elven one. I'm good with that. We have mana pools and sparks. We probably have enough supplies to do the distribution center. We have a hopper, that's a start. We'll see how far we get. And so we need to make the imbuer. And that will require some of these Gaia spirits we've got. Here's the life imbuer. So, oh, I thought it required Gaia spirits. Guess not. Elementium, blaze rods, dark prismarine, ender air, block of mana steel, ender air, blaze rods. I have some here. We need to do dark quartz. Elementium. Let's grab, let's see, 9, 11 mana steel. And we'll craft one into a block. All right, and chuck these in. The dark prismarine, is there a dark prismarine? Yeah, we need to do floral powder. So let's get 1 mystical black petal. I don't think we need more than that. Oh, I have some in here. Haha. Tip: if you do a pulse spreader with velocity lens firing every second, it exactly supplies the mana a life imbuer needs without overfilling. Did not know that. Because it will overfill and waste if you keep throwing it at it, right? That's one that will just, it'll just keep wasting mana. That's, I like those blocks here. What are they? This stuff. How do we get sunny quartz? That looks, I want to see what those look like. Sidetracked. Ooh. Ah, I like those. Oh, we're so using those somewhere. They would even work well in the garden walls. We're gonna have to think about that. Currently, don't think I can I mean, I don't have... Sunny quartz is the sunflowers, right? Oop, don't give it to me. Recipe it. Yeah. So, I mean, we have the ability to craft it. So I can use this for creative building because I have the ability to craft it. That said, first we're going to chuck you away, set this back to regular mode. I didn't have anything else picked up, did I? No. We have the technology, which means I can build with it. Yep. All right, we need to make the dark quartz. How many do I need for that? 8 makes 1. I need how many for the imbuer? 4. This first. And then you. I'm definitely going to need more black petals up here. I'm going to jot down what you told me about the pulse so that I don't lose it in chat. Spreader plus velocity equals mana efficiency in viewer, and that will probably go in my notes section in my notebook for this playthrough. so that if I have to do it again, I won't forget. All right. There's one. There's 4. We need to get the elementium and we're set, right? Okay. Life imbuer. Let's go get the pulse mana spreader that's up here. I do not know if I have any in my shulker box, so we're gonna do that. I know I have that there. I do not have an influence lens, so that is yeah, more prismatic. Hey, air. Air. All right. Do we have glass panes up here somewhere? Nope. And I don't, do I have glass? I don't think, I was gonna say, I don't think it's hooked up yet. We have some here. So that will work. 4 mana steel. Let's turn these into panes. You'll get more lenses that way. And I have the prismarine, so we should be good to go. There we go. Influence lens. Pulse spreader. Let's put this way. Oop. Thank you, world, for deciding to hiccup there. Okay. Let's go over here and get started. So we can set up the mana spreader to the imbuer on any side. I would prefer to put it either on this side or the back. I guess I could do this side too. I'll probably do it on this side over here. Because I have to plan for the... Dang it. I really need to close that up. We need to reconfigure this front section. Totally. Yes. Oh, did I really make the wrong one? I did make the wrong one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't want influence. For crying out loud. This one's just an air rune and I'm... Woof. Thank you, Suri, for catching that before I put it there and then, like, got really angry. Hey. Did you seriously... Where did they go? Did you see them? They said I got them. Oh my goodness, there they are. Sure. Okay. All right, we're gonna need a piston too. Sticky piston. And let's put this down because we're gonna need a mana pool with a spark that is dominant. And let's see, it's this second one here that's the Enderman, right? Yep. All right, let's go in. I'm all of a sudden thinking going in like this is not a good idea. Oops. Why did you go there? That's weird. This might make us a little safer, but I don't know. There we go. And so then right here or right here. I think it's that one. Whoop. All right. Anima wants a tiny potato. Sure, we can make another tiny potato. I probably have one in this chest that we can just go name. Yep, tiny potato. I'm guessing, do you want it with the corporea? Well, not corporea. Where do you want him? Any preference? Pahimar. Bloop. Oh no! We'll have to make him again. He fell through to his death. Let me make him again. That sounds like him anyway. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Exactly. It feels like an episode of Diary of 20. Yep. All right, we'll try this again. The episode where Direwolf broke the block and Pahimar fell to his death over and over and over again. I'm not sure why I still have a hole here. Let's correct that, because I don't need to go down there anymore. That's where the ladder used to be to get down to access underneath. We have regular living rock we can put there. I believe it's actually full blocks. There. Now it can just fall over the side. Try again. No preference as to where it is. Let's switch this one out. And we'll put Pahimar here. He's all squished. He's a squished guy. Yep. And that still is connected, so we're good. And let's go back to what I was doing. We're going to put this block back and put a sticky piston here. Yep. And then I can take my visibility cloak off. Didn't I place 2 blocks of dirt? Yeah. Okay. And that's where this is going. Of course. Ugh. And come to think of it, this guy actually needs to be in a different, the piston needs to be in a different spot. Go that way. Needs to be down one. I have to manually aim at it no matter what. Well, that's frustrating. Okay, well, probably should break in there then and do that. Hey, come back here. My hopper hawk just grabbed it. There. Okay, let's go get the other block. And park it in front of you for now. Okay, so that's the start of that. I need to put the lens on there, but I think I'm going to do that at the end simply because I have a feeling I'm going to be clicking on this mana spreader. Alright, so that's a start. Now, do I have an hourglass? I do. Do I have a piece of sand? I do. We're going to leave that in there for now. And we should just be able to drop it on top of you. And that should work. Alright, so that step. And now we just need to get mana here from our network. Which means remembering how to do that. I'm gonna bring up a screenshot because I'm sitting here like, it's been a while. Let's find one and scroll through all of my screenshots. And this is one that I've made a tweak on. Let's go just take a new picture. This is the one I've tweaked based on Suri's help. And it hasn't failed since, so let's just copy this one. All right. And I'm wondering, I bet it's close enough that I can put this, let's find out where I can, I'm thinking I can put it underneath so I don't have to see it. Like it could live under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Totally can put it underneath. All right. What is the rod that lets you place in the middle, in midair? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I have one. I don't need you.
You know, who brings the heart, who brings their vision, and particularly who bring their brain to the table.
Maybe I don't have one. Because, yeah, the Highlands. Let's make one. So let's make the dirt one too. So we need earth and air, pixie dust, and the rest of the stuff we're fine on. I don't want an up. I want to keep the dirt rod as the dirt rod though, so I'm going to be making a second one. All right, here's that, which I could have requested. How are we on living wood? We really need to be automating this soon. And we need pixie dust.
A lot of patience for people who feel like they're downloading from the cosmos. You know, just like that's how it came out.
Let's just convert all of those.
Make it better. But you know, just writing from a place of understanding rather than from a place of fear, where you're just grateful for any idea that comes along, and you don't want to change it because you don't know how.
All right. So we have you and
It's not about
you.
the ideas, it's about how
Great.
you support the ideas.
I do not believe I have ever used a Rod of the Highlands. I mean, yeah, I don't think I have. Anyway, I want to put it here. That's still within that range and definitely within 12 this direction. So that will be fine. And I can also then, whenever, I don't know if I'm going to leave the Living Wood avatar right here or if I might move him to the side as well so that all of it's on one side. That way I can put glass in front of that whole area and not have the blaze see me when I'm walking by. Chai tea. Anyone else love chai tea? I've had lots of different types of chai tea to try to find one that I really like. And I think I've hit a winner. All right, let's bring up the screenshot of the one that I just took a picture of. And we can get it figured out. I mean, I'm not exactly a tea connoisseur. Let's start out by saying that. I've just switched to tea from drinking coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. For me, coffee was simply a means to delivering sweet, sugary flavor with caffeine in it. Yeah. So there's that. We might need a couple more of these. We need that hopper and open crate and the root container. Oops. The funnel, and we're gonna need corporea, which is nearby anyway, so we're good there. It's not a bad thing as long as the sweet sugary flavor isn't actually. Unfortunately, it was really just a creamer delivery system. The amount of creamer that I would put in my coffee would make the coffee not even brown anymore. And on top of that, I would add sugar. So it became I really shouldn't do this. I need to find something that has enough flavor in it that I don't need to add a ton of sugar. And Edward's just like, why don't you try tea? You like tea. And I'm just like, that's true. I still like a little bit of sugar in my tea, but nowhere near as much. I mean, instead of all of the sugar that's in creamer and the 2 packets of sugar, I was adding the equivalent 2 packets of sugar to 1 cup of coffee. I now drink a lot of chai tea. I've had lots of different chai. I do not like the chai that has black pepper in it. Oh, that was just very unpleasant. Yeah, and apparently it was rated as a really good chai, but oh, the black pepper flavor was just not something I was in for. Anyway, Now I just put one packet equal of sugar, which is actually I've switched to stevia. And if I want a latte, I add a bit of milk. And that's far less sugar than what I was consuming. So that makes me quite happy. All right, so what we're gonna do is put that there, and oh, I did not grab the mana pool. I need the mana pool. Sounds like the coffee that you drank at your grandma's. And I don't want to put these down there simply because I know I'm gonna break it like I did that one time. Remember? I broke the shulker and it flew into the void. I'm kind of not wanting to do that. I also don't want to fall. Oh, yeah. Alright. There's the first one. And then we had another one next to it. Yeah, and I really hate magnets when I'm trying to do stuff that has a... Can you imagine me flying around and just picking up mana tablets everywhere? That would drive me insane. And then this will be where the pot is that I do not currently have. And then we got that. And we'll go this way. No, that way. Because what I need right there is you. And you need to be here. And you need to be there. And then I need to point. There we go. Point you at that. Great. Hopper. And I need a redstone torch. And then we have this in my picture it with a 2-tick so that it doesn't create a 1-tick pulse. Thank you, sir. Hey. And then we're gonna actually put that there so that we can put the oof. Keep falling off. Block. Repeater. I think I have I have a line here, but a repeater would work too. So we're gonna do that. And this will be where the hourglass goes. And so then we need a hopper hawk and a drawer. And okay, pot, fern, hopper hawk, drawer, a couple of the mana tablets. Yeah, I did that too, and it's no biggie either way. This is fine. That moving the hourglass was fine too. I'm just gonna keep doing this because it's kind of what I understood. So yeah. All right, let's get. Do I have any of that? Flower pot. Do not have a fern. Here's a hopper hawk. I do not have any wood in here. All right, so do I have wood in here? Nope. We need to make a drawer. Hello, Hubry. Yes, thank you. It's a base in progress, as always. Do I have a drawer? No. You, and then I need to make a fern. Do I have? No. It's grass, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so let's get our Mana Steel shears, and I have a bunch of bone meal down here from when I had the too tall petal farm. And the only bit of grass I have currently in this whole area is over here. So let's get ourselves some grass. There was one time I did this between streams that I was standing here and a bear came down and landed on my face. Grass can be duped. You're not wrong. You have to start with at least one. Yeah. Fern. Let's turn that off. Alright, so we can now do the corporeal signal of... What is a fern? 4. Or not corporeal. The comparator signal of 4. Down here. Woohoo. There we go. I do not have any redstone dust on me. Let's grab some. Not the whole shulker box, please. And while we're here, let's make that drawer. And I believe we're actually close enough to Corporea that I might not have to do too many. I might only have to do 1 or 2 sparks. All right, so here that will turn. Okay, and then we're gonna put you here and put the hopper hawk down after we've configured the drawer. Oh, I need more than 1 corporeal spark. Let's do that. And then we can grab some potatoes just in case we need those. All right, so we need to put 1 there. Let's go ahead and lock it. That way we can actually put you back. We'll be able to put the hopper hawk down. Yes, Tater corporeal relays. Yep. That is what you're seeing. All right, so yes, we're slightly too far away. Our nearest potato is up here. Probably this guy. So let's get figured out approximately. You know, I bet I could put him on this platform because he's about right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's tuck him back here. Yep, there we go. We have corporeal over here now. Next step. Is the next step the mana tablets? Yes. We're all set. Let's clear our inventory a little bit so that we can actually do that. And then try not to ruin the mana tablets. You there. We'll put the flowers in here. We'll put the grass in there. Watch me forget, but the grass is here. The grass is there. The grass is there. Don't forget, the grass is there. All right, let's go fetch a couple of our mana tablets. How are we doing? We have a 68 full and 42 empty. I don't have an aura ring anymore. All I am using now is the mana mirror. So hopefully that shouldn't... Should I put that there? Oh, no, I shouldn't. It's filling it. This is always very frustrating. I keep forgetting my terrasteel armor is probably what's doing this. It needs to not be in my hotbar, right? I know it's the armor. I just thought it would not do it if it was in my hotbar. Unequip the helmet. Yeah. We need you empty, please. Empty. Fully empty. Okay. That's always the funness of getting the mana distribution set up. Alright. Full one. Here. Empty one. There. Okay. Red sand, because I like the 10 seconds on this. Go. I guess I could make this a petite one. It would... Well, there we know Corporea works, and it's filling up the mana pool we want filled up for the Life Imbuer. And it picked... Oh, dang it. Hang on. Bad guy. Bad. Go to your room. Oh, hey. Nope. I just put my ender hand in there. Try this again. There. Okay, so... Why? Why are you extended here? Oh! Dang it! The quasi... That's probably why I have this guy over one. Yeah. Okay. That is definitely probably why I have it over one. So let's get you picked up and you picked up. And try this again. And of course now I know why I had the piece of redstone there. Look at all the mana tablets we have floating there. Yay. Let's pick them up and get them back into the system. Good place to do that is over here at our Enderman, or not Enderman. I've been doing that all day. The Endoflame setup really uses a bunch of mana tablets pretty quickly, so we'll get them back in there. And they'll go back into our system a lot faster that way. And this is almost refilled since we had to turn it off. Right. About out of juice. Let's take a tiny little break and not fly for a little bit. We can put this guy back on, and as you said, we probably, well, I don't need to manipulate mana tablets right now, so we're fine there. Okay, if I move the block, this should trigger the life imbuer. You don't have the eye yet. No, I do not have the eye of the flugel yet. Nope. I have not received it as a relic. So there's that. Which, why are you shooting through a block? Explain that to me. But it shouldn't pulse through a block. I don't even have the velocity lens on it. Oh, pulse spreaders will happily fire into a wall. Well, that's a problem. Okay, so we'll turn it off a different way. I was going to use this as a way to turn it off when I've had enough ender pearls. We'll turn it off via the hourglass then. Yeah, we'll turn it off via the hourglass when I do the resource check. There you go. So we can get rid of this stuff. Any extra dirt here? Yep. All right. I think we're set. This should be causing Endermen to spawn. It was tied to the imbuer. Yep, there they are. Woo! So, I mean, I'm sure you can figure out what is going on here. So they're hitting the water because I'm using the water to weaken the blazes so that I can get them. Yeah, especially if the avatar gets it too. I'm with you there. My avatar I currently don't have turned on. I've been manually killing them so that I can use my looting sword, which I suppose we could do for they've been collecting. Hey. That gave me 52 rods. Yes. Anyway, so let me look at this. Mana distribution, life imbuer, resource check is the next thing we need to do. So we need to monitor how many ender pearls we have and turn it off when I've reached a comfortable level. So I would like a cube, and we need probably a few more of my favorite redstone-y placing blocks. These guys, comparator to turn it on off. And we could do our little magic trick again with the flower pot, because I really like having all the flowers everywhere. And let me see, the corporeal signal we're gonna probably want to start because we know we're gonna build it up. Probably 10. 10's a good number. That's a dead bush. We could do a flower. That's 7. Okay. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Nope, we're gonna need more than 7. Yeah, we don't have a Floramancer for 116. I would totally play the life out of it. I mean, I seriously, if the only mod that existed for Minecraft was Botania, I'd be in heaven. This is, yeah, seriously. So I'm good. Let's see here. We need a flower pot and yeah. What did Quat say about a Botania only world? Do I have clay balls so we can make clay. We might want to automate that since we're making so many flower pots for the redstone. Ooh, is this full? It is. We have room, and the only let's make. I suppose like actually I could just turn this off because we're not currently using any. I just wanted to build it up, so we'll park the sand in here for now. And this seems to still be doing okay, and we can probably move. Remember, I had this moved over so that the orchid petrum wasn't messing with this one, so that we could have stone. But now that we have that part automated over here, you still need to finish it, but now that we have stone automated, let's move that guy to here, and now he'll cover all of those. And those will just despawn. That's fine. Let's grab some of these clay balls and the hay. I'll grab there. All right. How are we doing on our resource? Let's pick up the XP since oh wait, I have one. Let's not pick up the XP. Let's let you pick up the XP. 153 iron ore stacks. We're still kind of keeping up on gold, but we're doing amazingly as far as resources concerned compared to our season 1 world where we were always out of iron and gold. So yeah. All right, we need two of these, and we have the wood on us to make an upgrade. And we'll do the chest into a drawer, a bunch of sticks. I need more sticks. There we go. You're jealous of the GOG orchid costs. I'm with you there. My season 1 world, it was very expensive to run my orchid. But now that I know my mana distribution setup that I had was just losing mana everywhere. I was bleeding mana. It was just getting deleted. That explains it. But I'm definitely going to need to create some mana consumers, some major consumers, if I want to get the rest of the generating flowers automated. Because right now we're net positive, and that's good, but we're very net positive, and I don't even have. I'm pretty sure the Enderman spawner is going to help with that, but I don't have a whole lot of the generators automated. You guys want to see what I've got here? Got up here. See, We have these 3 automated. This is the one we're working toward now. We have to do the mana rune. This is all the supplies we have automated. And then once we get that done, we'll be able to do the rune of mana. So that will be lovely. Woo. So good. Feels good. All right, back to this. We need to make a flower pot. Let's get some clay. Need to put you away. Your brain is too small? Is there anything, since you've not joined my stream before and you know Botania, is there anything you want to look at? That's my hydrangeas. I can have several more floors. I can go up to that gray block, but I don't need it. The thing is my goal for this playthrough is to make huge generators, huge farms, because I was always resource deficit in my season 1 world of everything. So my goal this time was to learn how to make really big things and that were sustainable and not run out, and then try things that I haven't tried before. So the force relays, moving blocks, that was something I hadn't tried before, but it's really buggy. I'm all done. I have trophies for all of the flowers I currently have running. So I've got the thermal lilies, the rosas, the hydrangeas, and the endoflames. So these are the 2 relics I currently have received. Hello, Anagram! Yeah, my endoflames are down here. There's enough for 4 pads per layer, and I can go all the way up to where the corporeal spark is if I wanted to. And then my other generator, this is my tree farm. This is something I had learned that I hadn't done before, which the force relay is moving mana to do stuff, to do work. So that's my tree farm. Apparently my drawer is full, and that's why there's just litter. I'm gonna have to put a void in that. There's my farm that I'm slowly adding to. But yeah, then I've got the thermal lilies over here. Oh my goodness, why are there just a bunch of... I'm trying to figure out why there's just a bunch of buckets of lava sitting in the portal. That's just odd. None of these need it, so my hopper hawks are connected. ¿Por qué? I don't know the word for lava, but let's pick you up. Why waste you? Alright. See, saturation would be nice. Using that fruit, you don't get saturation, I was told. I have set up, guys, I have set this up to double it eventually, where these blocks are where the dispensers are going, and I have half slabs down where there's going to be coarse dirt so that the Ranuncarpus will place flowers. Oh, you do get saturation. Yeah. Spanish word for lava is lava. Seriously? Sweet. It's not a word that ever came up in my Spanish courses, and I have a bachelor's degree in Spanish, so yeah. It's probably why I use a bit of Spanish occasionally. So we do have a decent number of potatoes, guys, so we are going to want to start making tiny potatoes to turn into whatever the next potato is. Potato, potato, potato. To start working our way toward the galactic. because we're not using the potatoes for anything right now other than food occasionally. So we will need to get towards that. Yep. And then over here, I have, these are vanilla farms. I got vanilla for mushrooms, cactus, and then I've got a corporate netherwort farm, which was really, really frustrating. It still is kind of frustrating. We have no idea why it's so buggy. No idea. But we'll just have to work with that bugginess. And then my sugarcane farm is vanilla. So yeah. What is wrong with it? When it plants, sometimes the dispenser doesn't place the netherwort. And so then it just won't plant on certain blocks. And as you can see, some of these are still empty because it just hasn't placed the... Yeah. That's why it's actually up a layer, because down one layer I had whole sections without netherwort. And it's only netherwort that is doing this. None of these other crops do I have that problem with. All of these plant just fine. Looks like it's almost time for a harvest. Is it gonna harvest soon? Yep. Yeah, it seemed to be related to Y level. It is still net positive, and eventually when the dispenser is full, so when it stops filling up, it will plant when this is full. So I bet if I spread these out, it'll plant a couple next time. It's just the weirdest thing ever. There's no rhyme or reason. We spent an hour trying to figure out why it wasn't being consistent. Oop. But yeah, we're net positive. We have 20 stacks right now. So we're fine. Ew. I'm so glad you're baffled, because boy were we ever. My bucket filler, how are we doing? We're still staying on top of it? Yes, good, good. Down here is going to be for the resource checks for the flower crafting. That's why I've started building that. So, yeah. I don't have resource checks currently, but we will need to put resource checks in for these. We haven't seen it happen to wheat or potatoes yet at all. Nope. My other farm, which is built exactly the same way, I haven't had that problem. Balanced diet, Anima. What do you want me to eat? Spider eyes again? You meanie. Have I figured out where I'm going to put the second tier runes? Yes. There's platforms. I'll show you. Let me get my food. And get rid of the stuff that I don't need to be picking up. All right. Hey, you are a meanie. All right, so the second tier runes. First tier are the elementals. Second tier are the seasons. So we've got the seasons back here. I haven't done all of the images, but I've also got signs where I'm going to be putting things. So behind the elementals are going to be the seasons. I think I've done all of the seasons. And then I planned the sins runes as well. And because I was trying to figure out where to do the mana rune. I think I talked about this before. You may not have been there. The mana rune, I was like, where am I going to put that? Well, I figured out that all of the 7 sins use at least one of the elemental runes, and so where there's a sin rune is the elemental rune that it uses in its crafting, and the only one that only has one elemental rune in its crafting is earth. So I put mana here. Mana is right here with so there was an open spot. Yep. So the only one that uses earth is Wrath. So yeah, I will have to set those up. Yep, yep. And these have worked reliably. I'm really happy with how this is set up, and the resource check has been reliable, and yep. All right, so we need to get back to doing the resource check for the ender pearls. See, I'm mixing those words up again. Endoflame, ender pearl. Let's make some flower pots. Oh, the old Minecraft episodes. Got to love them. All right, so what we're going to need to do is disable the hourglass when it's full. And there are ways to do it. I haven't quite figured out. Remember we did in our test world where we shot mana at it to turn it on and off. And I can't remember, I think it was a falling edge detector that we used. I'd have to look it up. Let's look it up. I mean, there's that option, or we can do like what we're doing with our mana distribution and just have a piston break the redstone pulse to the mana spreader. So where did we did that over here when we were experimenting with the tree farm. Right here is where we have a counter to count how many pulses for the tree. This is a flawed tree farm, by the way. Please don't try to make it. And then we had it when it counted the enough times it would trigger to turn it off. So that's not the same. Lock the spreader with a constant signal. Or just move the hourglass away. It was fun trying to figure this out. I totally agree with you. It was fun trying to figure this out. Just, it's flawed. Don't do it. Where's the dirt? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, here's my full hydrangea farm. Which, Hubry, is your U a long vowel or a short vowel? Is it Hu or Huh? What was I experimenting with here? Oh, this was trying to figure out the mana tablets. Yeah, it's literally anything. Oh, come on. You have to have a preference. I like hubris, or like hubris. But I didn't want to be wrong. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to, by the way, there's my Rafflesia setup from season 1. I love this. There's my 3x3 crafting, which I have no idea if there's a more compact way of doing it, but this is pretty. There's my mushroom farm. I used mana turntables to break the top parts of brown mushrooms. Yay. There's my hydrangea setup from the previous world too. Yeah. There's my dandelion setup. Okay, commerce. And this was when it was all about making things pretty instead of maximizing.